Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 7th of October to the 13th of October 2018, and this is for you coming from Cancer. So let me start with Sunday the 7th, and it's a brilliant morning, afternoon, and a very lucky one for you. I see global planets there. Go onto the internet in the morning, afternoon, chase for what you want. Is it the friendship? Is it the romance? Is it the indication of where you could get a job anywhere in the world? Is it to do business with people in the world? You're going to get very good news. You're going to have the skill and you're going to be rewarded. And even if you're not going to be on the internet, whoever you are with, your leadership qualities are there. And you'll be planning things well and people will just want to be with you. So mix business and pleasure. Go out with the people of business morning, afternoon, or the people who can help you in job. And go out with the people you're chasing for romance, or go out with your marriage or romance partner, so that happiness is in morning, afternoon. Evening nightfall also good, but there's a touch of arrogance coming from the evening nightfall period. So don't want to be arrogant, don't want to be a perfectionist, don't want to be quick to criticize. Some of this morning, afternoon good planets of internet will also be there in the evening, so you might want to go onto the internet and chase for whatever you want, job, business, romance, friendship, anything, ideas. You can meet somebody very important in the evening nightfall period who can help you. So no harm trying that angle. Or you may just be a person who will be very popular and the element of having a shining aura will be there. So portray yourself well. Talk about your abilities for communication and marketing sense. So mix business and pleasure. Although it's a Sunday, 7th October. Monday the 8th is going to be a horrible morning afternoon period. Things are going to go very wrong. Problems of the past come to hound you. People you know from the past you don't like may just come across your path. Whatever you do, the planets will go very slow. So your deadlines at your place of work or in business, they are all at risk. You have to focus very hard. And hour by hour, morning, afternoon gets worse and worse. That's the problem. So rather than help comes, worse things come. So what can you do? You want to be part of a team. You need support from other members of the place of work or in business. Perhaps their horoscope is good, so you latch on to their good luck. That's the way to do it. Because you yourself are not going to be very progressive. And you're going to be very frustrated. And your plans postponed and cancelled. Date won't show up for lunch. Oh boy, all kinds of depressiveness is there. So don't be too expectant. Just tell yourself, these are my duties at my place of work or in business. Let me just get that done morning, afternoon. I like your evening period and nightfall period increasingly well by the hour. It all starts from about 5 or 6 p.m. and you get luckier and luckier and luckier. You'll find solutions you couldn't find earlier. You'll meet people who will help you in any area of your life, whether job, whether business. You'll find the romance. The person who didn't want to go out with you in the morning, afternoon will want to go out with you in the evening, nightfall. That's how the day changes. So be positive and go grab what you want in the evening, nightfall session. And you'll be very happy. You'll see that by the time the night is ended, you have gained a lot of information in every area of your life and a lot of benefit too. Tuesday the 9th, another morning, afternoon which is terrible. This time the anger planets are there. They make you exposed to risk, by the way. They make you over daring. Don't do that because the finger of blame is just waiting to be pointing at you. And accidents can happen because of your aggression or your provocation, even verbal accidents and emotional accidents. You want to be a person who is as good as the nicest person on earth. That way you will tame these aggressive planets. And they will quieten down because they know they can't get to you. And then you will attract teamwork at work. And then you will attract somebody you want to have lunch with you. And then you will get favors as well. It's all workable. Evening nightfall waits for you with a lot of promises. You will meet people in business who will help you a great deal. Or you'll meet somebody who could bring a lot of good news about your job or even where to go for a better job. So be out and about in the evening. I see many business planets are there. The planets of aggression will also make their way, one or two of them. Once in a while you can be easily upset and your tongue will want to go for it and become as sharp as the blade. or your actions may become very aggressive and provocative. Always remind yourself, take the soft approach during the whole day of this Tuesday the 9th. That would be better for you. So there are many good things waiting for evening nightfall period. Dress well. You may meet important people as well for any area of your life. Wednesday the 10th. Now this is a much better morning afternoon period, except that there's one planet of arrogance there. So don't want to be arrogant. Tell yourself that whatever you do, you want teamwork, you want to increase your tolerance, and that way you will do pretty well in the morning afternoon period. Don't want to be crazy about leadership or crazy about wanting to be in the limelight. No need. Because there are some planets from the evening which make you very rebellious, and they make their way once in a while to trouble you in the morning afternoon. These planets of the evening are waiting to destroy, oh no, let me not get carried away, to just spoil whatever you have planned. So these planets are waiting to upset and bring the upset most unexpectedly. So the unexpected bad planets are there throughout the whole day, but more powerful in the evening and nightfall period. So you have to tell yourself you can't take anything for granted. You got to get your facts and figures right, whether in job, in business. And you got to be careful to stay away from people who are very rebellious or whose behavior is not good, especially in the evening nightfall session. So if you don't really have to be out, just go back to the safety of your own home. But if you have to be out, be always careful to walk away from the company of people who are just attracting trouble or creating trouble, and drive carefully. Thursday the 11th October, now you get a beautiful morning afternoon period. At job, in business, for lunch, just go and get what you want, and you'll be having a lot of opportunities even in anything you try. Is it the romance you want? Chase for it. Is it the friendship circle you want? Go for it. Is it talking to your bosses and superiors of what you want, betterment in your job? Go for it. And is it to get the good contacts in business if you're in business, and chase for the contracts as well, and you will get them. Such is the power of the morning afternoon period. There are a couple of planets in the also that are traveling very fast. They may make you promise too quickly. Don't do that. Or they may make you hasty and impatient. Don't do that. You are going to get what you want morning afternoon, so you don't need to be unnecessarily impatient. Evening nightfall, these fast planets take over. Then they make you impatient, then they make you hasty, then they make you argumentative. They make your mind racing as to everything that you want, left, right, center, and you don't know what you really want in the end. So focus on what you want in the evening nightfall period. Is it chasing for the romance? Is it wanting to improve your marriage or your romance that exists? Is it wanting to help yourself in job or business? Because I see some business planets there in the evening. You've got to focus, otherwise you'll go out and trying to get everything under the sun, and it won't work. So tell yourself, focus, and you may get something worthwhile going your way in the evening nightfall session, and stay away from arguments. Friday the 12th starts beautifully for you, and you can get whatever you want, a job. In fact, the goodness of more money or promotion in job just wants to visit you. So show off your skills. Talk to your bosses about your ideas. Talk to them about your plans. And you will see that they will understand that you are a person who needs to be rewarded. And if you're in business, chase for the contracts. Chase for the people who can help you. And you will get their support as well. So many, many things are waiting to happen in the morning afternoon period. Evening is a separate matter. Now the planets of arrogance are there. The planets that make you say and do things not right are there. So your temperament can be a problem in the evening nightfall period. You have to be very careful what you say, be very careful what you do, be very careful of the choice of the group you are in. Money is just going to be wasted with no return. And in fact, what you say and do, you might make enemies as well in the evening nightfall period. So if you don't really have to be out, don't. You will tend to be a bit creative in the evening nightfall period though. And well, show off your creativity a bit, but stay away from saying and doing the wrong things. Let's go to Saturday the 13th. And now, very fast planets are waiting to upset you in the morning afternoon of this Saturday the 13th October. And if you are working, be careful what you say and do there. You will get it all wrong, so you don't want to take charge. And if you are on holiday, if it's a holiday for this Saturday morning, afternoon. Tell yourself, don't be the one who plans things, because you're going to get everything wrong. And you're going to be a person who unnecessarily just says and does the wrong things. These are the planets of unexpected wrongness, unexpected badness. So they bring blame to you very quickly, and they are very fast planets. Drive slowly, accidents are possible. Accidents can also be verbal and mental accidents. And don't want to be rebellious, don't want to say and do shocking things. And control your urges, because your urges are also going to be a little bit out of this world. You are willing to take risks of some kind to get what you want, but they are all negative. Evening, nightfall, things turn much better for you. All the solutions now come. There are also global and internet planets there in the evening, nightfall period of this Saturday, the 13th. So if you want rather to be on the internet, chasing the romance, finding new friends, getting some help about jobs somewhere in the world, thinking of business somewhere in the world, then go onto the internet. You're going to be rewarded in the evening nightfall period, and you're going to be very inventive as well. If you are not going to be on the internet, go out and enjoy yourself. You'll meet people from another race, another country. You can talk about travel, you can talk about holidays. So all that is in the air. I can hear music. You might be very happy somewhere with the music and your friends. And you'll also do well that way. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And that's going to cost you USD 50. And during this next 7, 8 or 9 years, I'm going to go age by age, calendar year by calendar year, based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms, and even face reading you while I Skype with you. And so with all that, I'll be very accurate, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. All areas of your life I will tackle. I'll give you a lot of information about your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll talk to you about your lucky colors, your lucky days, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, a lot of information, so you get everything right in the next 7 or 8 years as much as possible. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, and I'll come back to you. And please remember that it will cost you USD 50. Until then, thank you and good luck.